I'll give you 3 guesses down in the comments where we are. Legoland Windsor. We're at Legoland Windsor for Brick or Treat. We've never come to Brick or Treat before here, but we're going to go and have a wander around and show you exactly what is involved in Legoland Windsor's Halloween event. And we are in, and right in front of us, we have a menu of all the stuff that is involved in Brick or Treat, including Monster Street. We also, of course, have the massive Lego store. There'll be a separate video, I think, of us going in there, and loads of Halloween theming everywhere. We've got all of the massive Lego minifig head pumpkins, and there was just loads of Halloween themed stuff on the way in, and I am giddy, actually giddy with excitement, and I am now queuing to have my picture taken in front of the pumpkin heads, because have to, don't I? So, as Legoland Windsor veterans, we know not to go that way, the way everyone else goes, because we've got Anna with her mobility scooter with us. That hill is a nightmare. If you want to see some of our previous Legoland Windsor videos, there's loads of them over on our vlog channel. I'll link to a playlist down below. But we are going to head this way, past the Giraffe and the massive advert for the Woodland Village, and the enormous version of the Fortnite Loot Llama, which is just obviously released as a set, which is very, very cool. I'm hoping the train is running, so we can just get the train down to the bottom. We've never tried to take the scooter on the train before, but I am hoping we can jump on that and get the train down to the bottom. But I love this giant Loot Llama that's over here. I need to come and have a closer look at him. I'll be back for you in a minute, Mr. Giraffe. There we go. It is just a massive version of the set that has just come out. I feel like a minifig. I am officially minifig scale right now. And then we've got the hill train being guarded by an excellent looking giraffe, who of course I also need a picture with. Here comes the train. So we don't have to mess around with the hill, which is very, very good. We've learnt an important lesson here as well, because the sign on the train said that it was closed, and we ignored it and came down anyway, and we're on. So always ignore this. I don't ignore the signs, but on this occasion it was a good idea to ignore the sign. Train complete, definitely preferable to the massive hill. And the best thing about it is it gets you right into the thick of the action as well, and we're straight away confronted by more Halloween theming, by which I mean pumpkins. Pumpkins everywhere. And I think that's usually here, that dragon. But we are down and in the action. So now I guess priority 1 is to find this Monster Street that's in here somewhere, which I think is like the main event of Brick or Treat. But I don't really know which direction it's going to be in. I guess we head towards the Lego City, or we could look at this map that's in front of me. That might be the best plan. Monster Street is a ride. I was not aware of that, but now I'm very interested. So it's a ride that's only just opened. Interesting. As you can see, I've done minimal research, but now I understand what the situation is. Now, despite us being what I would consider Legoland veterans, we rarely have been here without Andy in the past, and he has a very particular route of wanting to go around the parks. So we're taking advantage of being able to venture into the bits that he never wants to go in. So we're in the pirate bit, there's the Ninjago bit. These are areas we don't normally see, so we're definitely prioritising heading for those and hoping we stumble across this monster ride as part of general exploration. But this is I think it's called Pirate Shores area, which has a big wet ride. Today is not the weather for a big wet ride. And then we've got some kind of spinning ride over there, but definitely large and wet. And there's the big castle, and according to the map, the monster ride is near that big castle. So I think we are heading in the right direction. Right, we are definitely heading in the right direction now. We've got the creepy cobweb castle, and then somewhere around here I think is Monster Street. But I've been coming to this place for getting on for 20 years now, since my kids were very, very small. Anna's saying we've been down this bit before. I don't ever remember seeing this castle before. You're telling me we've seen this castle before? Let's go in and have a look. I need to investigate. If I have been in before, I don't remember it, but it looks awesome. I just want to go and build it out of Lego. It's the Lion Knight's castle. Am I going to have to buy myself a Lion Knight's castle now from the shop? It is one of my most wanted sets. There's pumpkins everywhere. The Lion Knight's castle, and there is the little Lion Knight symbol. So it's their castle. And we've got cobwebs and spiders everywhere. This is cool. And toilets, love a toilet. And a penny mangler. Anywhere that has toilets and a penny mangler is fine by me. So it looks like it's a ride, the Dragon. Do we know what kind of ride the Dragon is? I think I'm just going to force Anna to go on it regardless. Are we going on a ride? Let's go on a ride. Are we heading the right way? Do we have to walk up a staircase? Are you all right doing this? We've parked Anna's scooter out the front. Luckily, she has had a knee injection last week, so hopefully she'll be able to cope. If not, I'll just carry her up the rest of the castle. I guess I'll see you on the other side, folks. Or else I'll get told off. Yeah, going into that blind was genius because the first part of it was just like a typical dark ride. We went past loads of Lego models. It was really slow. I said to Anna, why are we not allowed to get our phones out on this bit and just take a few pictures? It's really tame and slow. And then about halfway around, it just becomes a roller coaster. So yeah, that was great. Loads of fun. Really enjoyed that. More of that stuff, please. The first half was really similar to the ride we went on at the Discovery Centre in Manchester when we went there earlier in the year. That was a sponsored video. This one's not. But yeah, really enjoyed that. As a roller coaster guy now, definitely my kind of thing. And there's also a shop attached to it. Let's see if we can find Anna a shark. They've got the Legoland, or some of the Legoland exclusive sets down the bottom there, which are always worth a look. They've got dragon bits and bobs. And if we come around this side and have a little look, they have the shields for the various Lego night factions. And a minifig banana guy. I wonder if Anna will let me get a sword. Oh, they have a dragon hat. Do I want a dragon hat? Yes, obviously I want a dragon hat, but I'm not going to get one. I now understand why this is called the Dragon. I think the one in Manchester is the Dragon's Apprentice. I think it's all starting to make sense to me. Did you enjoy that? Did you like the shock when it became a roller coaster partway round? That was great. There you go. There's also a Dragon's Apprentice next door as well for the little ones, which I'm not going to drag Anna on a kiddie ride. According to the map, Monster Street was right near that castle, but we've kind of hit a dead end, so I guess we go back that way and keep looking for it. Right, I guess this is the Monster Street thing. So we're heading this way now. Okay, now I'm very confused because it's not a roller coaster, it's an immersive experience thing. And here is Monster Street. Anna loves all this. By which I mean, she hates all this. I'm loving how awkward she's finding it. It's brilliant. So the general gist is we come in, we get a little goodie bag, and then we trick or treat through here. So we've got sweets, we've got a little badge. Anna's going to make a wish with this witch. They gave us a little poly bag of Lego as well. A little Lego Dreams set. Have you made your wish? You have to make a wish. That's all right then. Oh, I see.
No, you have to run over stick. Oh. There's Leroy. Leroy, you still got...
So we have a little photo opportunity spot there as well. And then we're through. Lovely little fun goodie bag Lego trick-or-treating event. That was fun. We've been to like Scarefest at Alton Towers and Fright Nights at Thorpe Park before, and Anna was convinced going in it was going to be like the stuff you go through there, where you basically go through a dark tunnel and loads of monsters leap out at you. Obviously Legoland isn't going to be like that. It's aimed more at kids, and we got chocolate and Lego, so that's my kind of trick-or-treating. Very much enjoyed that. I now need to put on a fake moustache and go around again. There you go, that wasn't so bad, and you made friends with a witch.
Awful.
How is it awful? Why?
Interacting with things.
You've got a witch friend now. She liked you. And you've got some Lego and some sweets. I just love how awkward she is over it. It's brilliant. Yeah, that was definitely more like what I was expecting from Monster Street. But if you look on this map over here, it really did make it look like it was a roller coaster, which really confused me. But I guess that's the Dragon roller coaster that we've just been on. So I think we've done this area now, which means our next stop on areas we've never visited in all our years coming to Disneyland, I want to get in the Ninjago area because it's another bit that we've just never been in. So time to go and investigate Ninjago. I don't know how much more Halloween stuff is going to be here. That might be it. but it was still fun. They do a greedy monster burger. Past Kev would have been all over that as a reformed greedy monster. But it's a chicken burger with chorizo, burger cheese. I mean, that is just all food. They don't even do a large one. That's madness. Dinner consumed. Kev's hot tip. Pretty good chicken tenders in there. They were all right. Now we're going to go and find Ninjago. So here we go, the Ninjago area, which we have never been in all these years of coming to Legoland. So I know there is a ride in here, so I guess we'll go on another ride. There's also a Ninjago shop. So like I mentioned, we'll do a look at the main shop in a separate video, but this is the Ninjago shop. Oh. Must make sure I don't take City Gardens home with me. I think Anna will tell me off. I say that as she's pointing at the tournament temple. We might be buying some Ninjago stuff.
No, we've got no room.
I know, it all looks so cool though. We still don't have any Ninjago in the collection, but some of this is so tempting. Yeah.
I keep seeing that everywhere.
Yeah. Oh no, this is a disaster. Looking at this, looks like the Ninjago ride is just like the Spider-Man ride in Walt Disney Studios at Disneyland. I am absolutely going to throw up. I am white as a sheet when I come off that Spider-Man ride, and I've just eaten my lunch. This is going to be problematic, but Anna loves this kind of ride, and as you can see, is charging off, now desperate to set a high score. It's dangerous letting her know this exists. Well, good news, bad news on that, I guess. Good news, I don't feel sick. Bad news, it very much felt like the B-Tech version of the Spider-Man ride. The actual tracking of the hand movements was not very good, as demonstrated by the fact I actually got more points than Anna, which I would never do if it was tracking us properly. And the screen kept glitching out as well. So it's the same concept. If you've been on the Spider-Man ride at Disneyland Paris, you'll know exactly what to expect. Just don't expect it to be that good. I'd quite like to keep the cool 3D glasses though. It also had 4D stuff, so it like blasted us with heat and air and stuff, and I think the fact it was constantly blasting up into our faces with air is what stopped me from feeling sick on it, so that was a positive, I guess. Are we on there? I got 53,000, so I am officially a ninja according to the scoring system. So I'm a ninja, Anna's a rookie. I think we knew that going in. Well, that was a jolly good time, and I think that concludes all of the stuff we've never done before at Legoland. So our job now is to go and do all the stuff we know we love. Miniland, get a ride on the train in the Lego City area, and just have a mooch around. There's apparently some cool Halloween themed shows for Brick or Treat as well, so we're going to try and find them. There's a 4D experience and some live performances at various parts of the park as well, I think. So I think we're going to go and rummage off and find them too. As much fun as it is to be here for the Halloween event, there are quite a few bits that are not open. The water ride on the way in was closed. I think that's permanently closed. The Laser Raiders, like video game area that's full of PlayStations and stuff, that's closed as well. So there are a few bits that aren't open that are closed for renovation stuff, which is only to be expected out of season, I guess. But we are wandering down past the level crossing where I have stood for many hours over the years. There we have the Legoland Express, which we will have a ride on in a little while. And we are entering Heartlake City, and I think this is where the shows take place, on the little lake area here. That's usually where they have the shows. So we'll head over there and see about getting involved in a show. But first, I think the train is there. Are we going to try and get on this train? The train's there. Should we try and get on it? Yeah, we shall. I likes me a train. One other thing as well, we talked about this in the vlog channel last week at Alton Towers. Big thumbs up to theme parks for having sensory areas. And there is the Legoland Windsor sensory space. If you want to see that inside, it's on one of the old vlogs. We've been in there a few times over the years, but stuff like that, big thumbs up for. But the train is here, there's spaces on it, so Anna's just parking up, and we're going to try and get on the Legoland Express while it's here, so we don't have to wait. We've never got on this without having to wait before. We're on the train. Anna's loving it. She loves a train, don't you? What do you love more, trains or sharks?
Trains.
She loves trains more than sharks. That's how you know she loves trains, as you can see from the excited expression on her face.
I'm just doing something.
Right, this bit is not part of the normal video. This is a direct message for the people of Merlin and Legoland. What kind of maniac leaves the water cannons on in October? Which has got soaked. I am not amused. You can see the big brick or treat sign down there. We will get down there in a bit and have a proper look at that sign from the other side. And we definitely want to get in there, the haunted house, which we've never been in before. I think it's relatively new. I remember when they were building that 5 or 6 years ago. So I guess that's not new these days.
They started there that year.
Did they? But there is quite a queue for that. But definitely want to go in there. It's the Haunted House Monster Party. And it looks very, very Halloweened up. So don't mind queuing for that. We're actually staying in the Woodland Village tonight. There'll be a separate video showing what that's like. So we have tickets for the park again for tomorrow. So if the queue for that is too big when we head over there, we might make that the thing we beeline for at park open tomorrow, because we are not big fans of queuing, but definitely have to go on that while we're here. It's part of the brick or treat experience. Well, the train was as splendid as ever, but we are now rushing because as we came past the lake, we saw there's I think it's a Halloween themed show going on. There was just a massive fireball that went up in the air. So we're just going to grab Anna's scooter and then head this way to try and catch as much of this show as we can catch while it's still happening. Well, it looks like whatever was happening over here is now finished, because as we're arriving, everyone else is leaving, but there was definitely something involving massive fireballs going on over there. Hopefully we'll get another chance to catch one of those as the day goes on. But for now, let's head to the haunted house, which I can't remember which direction it's in. It might be that way, actually. Which way's the haunted house? I think it's back this way. Loop around. Oh, we can go in the shop, yeah. There's a shop up here. We'll have a look in the sweetie shop. I know somebody who likes sweeties who will remain nameless. Oh, and it's not just a sweetie shop. It's an everything shop. They have Legoland jumpers, lots of Lego. So obviously because we're in Heartlake City, it's got a lot of the Friends stuff in here, which of course is the city from Friends. So lots of Friends sets. I don't know the Friends range well enough to know if any of this stuff is like rarer stuff that you might not still find in normal stores. Anna is definitely after a brick jumper. That is a cool jumper, actually. You've found a good one there. That looks awesome. Have they got my size? I'm tempted to steal one off you. I do want to pick up a nice pumpkin head as well. They also, of course, have a shark, because Anna loves sharks. 18,500 bricks on that bad boy. And then we've got some Harry Potter, some Disney, and if I wheel around behind me, we have a load of Lego City up there as well, and that is a range I know a little bit better. Has she found a jumper? Did they have one?
Small, extra small.
Well, they don't have anything bigger than... Oh, they've got a large. Kind of need a 2XL. It is a great jumper though. Keep an eye out for that in some of the other shops. But they've got loads of cool plushies, including the plushie shark that Anna already has because she loves sharks. But loads of Lego City. Nothing there that I don't recognise. Also a whole load of speed champions, which I am always on the lookout for new speed champions to make on stream. We've got different coloured versions of the backpacks. We've got that in red and yellow as part of the Costco pack that came with a suitcase. So the purple one is nice. And then they've got the Animal Crossing, Mario, Dreams. Hold on. Feel him. He's quite nice to feel, yes. And then we've got some of the creator stuff around here. We're not going to buy Lego now because obviously there's the big store on the way out of the theme park, which we'll check either later today or tomorrow. They've got all the Legoland exclusive sets here, as you would expect as well. What I'm particularly looking out for on this trip is Halloween themed stuff, which I think my best bet is probably going to be in the big store. That's another cool bag. I do like the bag. They need to get more shirts and stuff. They've got Marvel over there as well. They need to jump on the Disney Spirit jersey bandwagon. I'd buy a Lego Spirit jersey for sure. But unfortunately, slim pickings in terms of wearable merch. So I'm wandering around in Disney merch. They've brought this on themselves. So we're now hunting for the monster party in the haunted house, which we've left Heartlake City, heading into Lego City. very importantly different. And this is where you can get the Lego driving licenses, which for young Kevin would have been the dream. But it's round here, I think. Yeah, there it is, just behind the very cool Brick or Treat sign, which screams thumbnail at me. So I think I'm just going to quickly do that, and then we need to get over there to the haunted house that is behind it. Going to try and convince Anna to pose in the mouth of this shark, because as you know, she loves sharks. Here she comes. Big smile, because Anna loves sharks. Hold on, we have to get a picture for the family album. Big smile. She just loves sharks. Hello. Hiya. Just been. Thank you. Someone's just caught me red-handed taking pictures of Anna looking at sharks. And having now rummaged and looked at the sharks, we are now at the haunted house monster party, which is very, very Halloween themed, as you can imagine. 15-minute wait on this. It's the longest queue we've had all day. And in we go, because how could we not? It looks like we're all going in the reserve and ride entrance, unless you have to be reserved and riding, because the main entrance doesn't look very open. This guy will hopefully tell us where we're supposed to go. Just like every ride we've been on today, a staircase to get in. Accessibility here, not so great, but we are in a big holding pen where I suspect this guy is going to talk to us, and then we'll go through this door. Well, I wasn't expecting that. It was a room spinning ride. We've been on, what's the one at Alton Towers that's like that called? There's one at Alton Towers just like that, but basically you sit on those big rows of like stadium seating, and then the room spins. It's fun. All very Lego-y and Halloween-y, and just very fun and seasonal, and enjoyed that a lot. Excellent stuff. That ride is broken, Anna. It was just squashing her in on her lower back and then spinning her around and pressing her into it at all sorts of angles as the room spun. So luckily, as we were on the ride, we got the text saying our room is ready. It's not even 2 o'clock. We're not supposed to be able to check in until 4, but our room is ready. So I think we're going to head over to the Woodland Village, check in over there. I've double checked the theme park itself is open till 5, so we can go check in, dump our stuff, and then come back into the park if we want to, or we've got tickets for tomorrow as well. All the years we've been coming to Legoland, we've always managed to do everything in one day, so we're not in a huge rush to maximise park time, and I think we're going to head over, check in there, and probably see you back in the park tomorrow for the second half of the video. The Woodland Village video, that'll be a whole separate thing, which will be out in a day or two, as will a look around the shop here at Legoland Windsor. But otherwise, I will see you either tomorrow or in a few minutes when we find something else to do on the way out. But time jump. And welcome to the future. It's now the next morning. I promise you I have changed most of my clothes. I just didn't have a different jumper or jacket with me. It's a really sunny day this morning. It's just gone 10 o'clock, so the park has just opened, which is why it's so busy, and we are making a beeline for the train to try and get on there before a massive queue forms. The plan didn't quite work. There's a little bit of a queue, but still far preferable than ruining Anna's scooter battery doing the hill. It does not cope with hills very well. In fact, we made it on without any kind of queue anyway, so everything worked out. Wonderful stuff. So we do have a plan for today. We've worked out overnight what Mythica is. It's not a ride, it's an area that's full of mythical Lego beasts. So we're going to be, apparently we've done it before, but didn't know that's what it was called, but we're going to head there. I also want to do the sea life, is it still called the Sea Life Centre thing? The submarine bit, we want to do that because that's awesome. We want to try and see one of the shows that we missed yesterday because they're Halloween themed. Apparently there's a vampire doing a disco at 11 o'clock, so I'm quite interested in that. And I think that, and Miniland, obviously we're going to go to Miniland because Miniland is great. We didn't go there at all yesterday. And that should get us through till we have to leave just after lunch. That's the plan. Now let's see how closely we stick to it. Probably not very closely at all. In all the years we've been coming here, I don't think we've ever been in right at opening before. it has a similar feel to rope dropping at Disney. Everybody is just rushing towards the rides, even though the queues won't be longer than 5 minutes long all day. I imagine these first queues are going to be the longest ones of the entire day. But we're slowly wandering down to the Mythica area, which I can now see in front of me. I now understand the Lego set, which I might build when we get home. So we've got that, and then ahead of us, that archway, I think, takes us into the Mythica area. We are going to loop back round here for the show, which I think is at 11:30. So we'll come back here a little bit later on, because that looked cool from the 5 seconds of it we saw yesterday. But here we have Mythica in front of us. There we go, Lego Mythica. And then we've got all of the critters in here. So there's a critter in front of us. There's a creature encounter over there. There's a friend. I need to come and see this guy. He's got the legs of a giraffe, the body of a peacock, and the neck of an emu. What an extraordinarily handsome creature. I love him. How did a 9-year-old come up with something so perfect? That's better than evolution has done. That's absolute madness. And then we've got this guy. This guy's got a shark head. You must love this one, because it's shark. It's got a shark and a lion and various other bits and bobs on him. Anna says we've been in this area before. I think this has been rebranded since we last came here, because there's no way that chip shop used to be called the Hungry Troll. I'd have remembered something like that. And there's another one of these mad creatures here, which is like a cat's head and a peacock's tail. There's a creature creation area over there. Can we go in and make a creature? This is awesome. So yeah, there's the little creature creation zone. It's manned by grown-ups. Although it says it's an unsupervised play area. There was definitely a member of staff in there, so I'm not going in because I'm afraid. But that looks great. And then this is a creature encounter. So I guess there's sometimes like character meet and greets that happen in there, but that aren't happening yet. And then we've got various rides. There's another critter over here. We're going to come and look at this unicorn creature. So there we've got a unicorn and some SPF 50 over here, which is excellent. And this is the Flight of the Sky Lion, which I guess is a ride. We don't know what kind of ride it is. We need to make sure it's not going to be one that hurts Anna, because that one we did yesterday finished her off for the day, and we don't want to break her first thing. But we're going to go and have a little rummage to see what this is. It's very difficult to work out from the instructions what kind of ride it is, but it looks like it's like an indoor dark ride kind of deal. So we'll give it a blast, see what happens. That was really cool. It was, you were basically strapped into roller coaster style seats, but then it was like not VR. You know what it was like? Those things you get in the town centre sometimes, where you just pretend you're flying in a simulation thing, yeah. I haven't got the words, but it was massive, basically a massive screen, and it would occasionally squirt water or fire at you for the 4D effects, and it just felt like you were flying around on a roller coaster, but it wasn't really moving. It was awesome. I think if it had lasted 30 seconds longer, I'd be feeling really rough because my travel sickness would have kicked in, but it ended just as I was starting to go, ooh, okay, this is a little, I can feel my breakfast sausage. But no, really enjoyed that. Well worth it, highly recommended. I don't even know how long that's been here. I've never seen that ride before, but we never usually come down this way. It's good stuff. And Anna has confirmed, unlike the one yesterday, this one actually had comfortable seats for our fuller figured bottoms. So now we've done the ride, we're back to exploring Mythica. My personal favourite, the rat butterfly. I might make one of those for home. I like him a lot. This water ride has been here for years, but I think it's had a little bit of a rebrand to fit in with the theme. And then we've got an owl snake with wings. Yeah, that's very cool. I don't even know what that is, like a dragon situation. The lava dragon, because this is the lava dragon play area, so I guess that's the big lava dragon, and that's the little Lego version of him. I say little, it's 5 feet tall. And then we've got snake, serpent monsters coming up out of the floor with smiles on their faces, which are very nice to see. I think that is the end of the Mythica area, although there's something on the end here. But I think this is just the, oh, it's just a snack thing that's not open today. Actually, no, the Magical Forest. I saw this on the map, but I think that is the Magical Forest. I think. Yeah, I don't know what the Magical Forest is. Is it down here? It's got strobe lighting apparently. I'm very confused. There's magnificent Lego creatures. Is it down here? Okay, we're going in here. We've never been in here before. We're finding all the new things. So this, I guess, is the Magical Forest, which is actually quite magical and foresty, which is quite pleasant. This is cool. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so we've got lots more Mythica stuff in here. So this is Bits and Bobs, a Frady baby alicorn. So half alligator, half unicorn, I guess.
You just met him?
Yeah. This is the guy who gave us the safety demonstration on the ride we were just on. And then we've got some little ones down here. If they don't sell this guy as a Lego set, they are missing a trick. He must be in the Mythica set that I've already got. This is quite low to get from. I have to duck down to get into this bit. I'm glad they're telling me to mind my head. Oh, it's smoky up ahead. Oh, this is really cool in here. Loads of awesome Lego builds. This is what I want from Legoland. They should. I can't believe this is so hidden away. There's literally nobody else in here because it's not even clear how you get into it. Unless you know it's here, you are not going to come in here. But this is awesome theming. This is probably the strongest theming anywhere in the park. This place is great. There's some kind of AR thing going on as well. I don't know what it is. I think you need to use the app. We've got a snail duck, and then we have a crab, and a volcano. And there's lots of these little kiddie height Lego builds to look at. And there's a little critter hatching out of an egg at the top there. Tell you what, I don't know how many years this has been here or if it's new or what. They need to make more of a big deal of it. It's so well hidden. But that is awesome. Really like that. This whole Mythica area has been great. Let us know in the comments, folks. Do you want us to come back and show you Legoland at Christmas? That's another thing we've never done before. And then there's dinosaurs behind here. There used to be a giraffe around here, but he might have moved as part of the redevelopment of this area over the last few years. So we've got the, I think this is the other two hotels here. So that's the Legoland Hotel, and then that's the Legoland Castle Hotel. So these ones effectively within the parks, unlike the Woodland Village, which is the other side of the car park. These ones are quite a bit more expensive to stay in than where we've stayed though. Yeah, and I just don't think they're as cool. I mean, they look nice, but they've been here years. I don't know how recently they've been renovated. They've been here a long, long, long time. I think the Legoland Hotel in particular was here right from the very beginning. So this is probably getting on for, what, 25, 30 years old now. I mean, it looks nice. We've eaten in there before. Anna's calling me back. Huh?
I've never seen a white meat before.
Anna's showing me a critter. Very handsome critter as well. He looks like he's wearing a mask. And then we've got some more Halloween stuff over here out the front of the hotel, which is a nice little photo opportunity, which I will definitely be taking advantage of. And there we have the full frontal of the Castle Hotel, which does look awesome. With some very cool builds out the front of it as well. Might have to stay there at some point. It does look great. If I stay there, I'm definitely going home with a Lion Knight's castle. Now I'm sad. I wanted to go on the deep sea adventure, but it looks like it's not just not open, so it looks like it's done. This sign seems to imply it's going, which is a real shame. I loved this ride. You basically went in a Lego submarine and saw loads of fish. It used to be dual branded with Sea Life Centre. In fact, there you go. There's still a little bit of evidence there that it used to be connected to Sea Life, but I guess it's done, and I still got one of the yellow submarines out the front. They used to have a cool shop as well which, let's face it, if we were going to find a shark for Anna in here, it would have been here, but I guess not. That's a bit of a shame. That was very much on my to-do list. I guess we head for Miniland now. I don't know, is there any more rides we haven't done? I think we're heading for Miniland. We might be playing golf after all at this rate, although I can see the Lego ostriches. And I loves me a long-necked creature. And there's the Lego ostriches just through there. And the Lego elephants. And we're back round now at the haunted house where the monster party was yesterday. That's the one that injured Anna. So I don't think we're ever going to go on there again. I did used to like this boat ride when the kids were little. I don't think I can justify going on there as an adult on my own though. And Anna's never been a fan. But it is fun because you get to drive and steer your own boat and get stuck like some people occasionally do. That's why Anna doesn't like it. That would be Anna. So we're back in Lego City. Love that they've got an octane petrol station in here. I think it's over there that you do your driving license, which I never got to do as a child and will probably never get to do as an adult. I think it's this way to Miniland. We're not going to Duplo Valley. We're a little old for Duplo Valley. So this is another ride that there is a Lego set for. The fire engine, water squirting one. The Fire Academy. It does look a lot of fun, but again, I'm probably a little old to go on that without a kid. Miniland's this way. That's where we're heading now. And here we are in Miniland. I could happily spend hours in here. This place is great. I want to find London. London's always my favourite bit. I think it's around this way. But look how great these builds are. This is what Legoland is all about. And they have put some Halloween stuff in there as well, because on the stage at the back there we've got a vampire, a Frankenstein and some skeletons all dancing. So it looks like various things have been Halloweened up. And this train that goes round is great. But over here, we have my favourite bit of the entire park. Lego London. And it is incredible. Scotland's there. Scotland's fine. London's incredible. Look at it. I like the way they snuck in their adverts for their own events on their Piccadilly Circus, which is great. I don't know why this is Switzerland. So this bit here is Switzerland, inexplicably. Switzerland right next to London. Do we have an explanation for that? So there's Covent Garden and Leicester Square and Switzerland. I don't understand. That probably means something. It must be something on Leicester Square or something that I'm not aware of. And then we've got Trafalgar Square over here and an underground station, which the train does come into from time to time. It doesn't look like there's much in the way of Halloween stuff on this bit. A big house. Where would we fit this? That would fit in the living room, I think. I wish, like when you have the big builds in the Lego store, they show you how many bricks they are. I'd love to know how many bricks something like that is, because it's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bananas. Oh, does it say on here how many bricks it is? So it's got, for Buckingham Palace, it's got 775 rooms. So it says the Horse Guards Parade is just under 2,000 bricks. I want to know how many bricks Buckingham Palace was, because it's huge and so detailed. And then some of the motion that they include in some of this is just brilliant. Love that. That is great. And then we've got Big Ben and the London Eye. And Waterloo Station, I want to say. And the good old London skyline with all the skyscrapers on. It's just ace. And it's not just London, you've got all this over here as well. It is just genuinely enormous. You could come and spend the whole day just looking at all the builds in Miniland. There you go, there's a gap near Tower Bridge, so we can come and look at Tower Bridge. Of course, there was a Tower Bridge set a few years ago. Probably wasn't quite on this scale. Look at that bad boy. How do they keep it clean? That's what people always say about my Lego City. How do they keep it clean? I mean, here, I imagine they just let it get rained on. How do they keep it from getting sun damaged? Answer, they don't. If you look at the side of these buildings, if you look close up, they're pretty sun damaged. We've got a big Lego pumpkin over there as well, so I'm gonna have to go and get a picture in front of that in a minute. And then we've got various other parts of the world as well, so I can see the Eiffel Tower over there. I know there's a Netherlands section. This is just a whole industrial area. Again, with loads of moving parts. There's the train coming through, so it's just going through the tunnel there, so I think it's about to pop out here. And these trains just run around the whole area the whole time. In fact, we've got 2 of them here at the moment. So you've got one there, and another one coming from that direction. We've got like 3 trains. I don't even know where that one that's just gone underneath over there has gone, because there's nowhere for it to come out here. So it must come out over here somewhere. I think it goes underneath the path. But the trains just run constantly all the way around. It's brilliant. And I spotted a sign that confirms that the Canary Wharf bit behind me, 193,000 bricks. That's a lot of bricks. There's a train stopped at a station here. And then you can see the boats are all moving as well. There's a fire truck moving around the street there. We've got a cricket match going on. Oh, this is great. This is so great. Oh, ho, ho, I can control my trains. Green train, please. I don't know what they do. Green train to the coal refill. Okay. Oh, and there you go. The train is off. So that's now going to do its thing. That's awesome. And then we've got this massive train yard and dock area. More trains going past. Looks like you can drive the boats over there. There's people driving the boats around, which is awesome. This pier is brilliant. Look at it. That's so cool. And then a little seasidey area here. This is what I need to stop my train flying off my shelf. And then we've got some kind of motor racing deal with a helicopter and a massive big wheel again and lots of people watching. I think this is, in fact, we can press the buttons here. Anna can be blue, I can be green. Come on, you turn these. And then you turn them and they move. Anna's is moving, mine isn't. But yeah. Oh, hold on, there's a race about to begin. Oh, Anna's winning. My one doesn't work. That's very upsetting. Congratulations, you're the winner by default. I'm going to go and sulk in Egypt. I say Egypt, it's not, it's Las Vegas. It's Vegas. So you've got all the little, you've got the Vegas sign and then all the little American bits as well. So Statue of Liberty and whatnot. So there's our little Netherlands area with a massive church cathedral thing in the background. We'll get down there in a minute. I want to continue going around this way because we've got NASA over there. We've not looked at NASA yet. So we need to go find NASA, then we'll head down there, and then you can go through to Duplo Valley, which there is actually quite a good ride in Duplo Valley. I think this like monorail thing that goes on the top here, I think you get on that in Duplo Valley. We've been on that before and it's quite cool. Hollywood sign. Another train. Come on, go somewhere. It's a double-decker train. Look at the size of that bad boy. That's huge. Look how dirty the Lego is. Get your makeup brush out on that, for goodness sake. And now we've got New York, where the buildings are bigger than the London ones. They're huge. And then India. And then once we've done India, Anna will love this. Anna would love this one. We get into China. Anna loves this style of architecture. That is great. And you've got the Great Wall running in the background as well, which goes around the back there. Where is Anna? I'm surprised she's not over here looking at this. So the Taj Mahal, 47,000 bricks. Take you a couple of days. Took you 4 streams to do the Jaws set. And now we've made it to, I guess this is the Sydney Opera House, maybe. And then whatever this is. Do we get a clue? This is, it doesn't say. This is Overview. There you go. Oh, this is St Basil's Cathedral. I don't know where St Basil's Cathedral is. Yeah, it was the Sydney Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Forbidden City, and the Taj Mahal. I don't know where. Let me know in the comments where St Basil's Cathedral is. I'm proving my ignorance here. I don't know that one. And then NASA. When we went to the Legoland Discovery Centre in Manchester, there was a cool rocket launch there in their little NASA area. I don't know if it looks like there is a shuttle over there. I don't think it launches. But this whole NASA area is very, very snazzy. I approve. I like this a lot. I say it doesn't launch, but there is a countdown timer over there. I'm not standing here waiting 6 minutes, but I suspect when that timer runs down, that does go up in the air a little bit. It looks like it's got a mechanism under it. So I suspect when that timer hits 0, that shuttle does take off. Don't be alarmed, folks, but I found the vampire disco I was talking about earlier on the Miniland stage. They are going for it. I imagine this is what being at Glastonbury is like. They are having a great time. I obviously can't film much of it because we can't leave the music in the video. If I was 35 years younger, I would be popping and locking over there right now. I think last time we were here, the brick was still being built. I don't actually know what it is. I'm investigating. It looks like a little activity centre. It is a little activity centre full of kids building Lego, so I won't film in there. But we are in the Netherlands now, as you can see by all the windmills and canals. And Anna's enjoying watching the planes do the sky thing. Yeah, having been in Amsterdam earlier this year, I can confirm this is exactly what it looks like. Now we can find out what this big thing is. Oh, it's Belgium. We've been to a big cathedral in Belgium, but it didn't look like this. So I don't think this is Bruges. It does feel Belgian now I'm looking at it. I can just see us sitting on the front bit over there, eating mussels out of a massive bowl, watching the bells ring from there in Bruges a few years ago. There you go. This bit actually does look like Amsterdam now. We did a canal boat tour a couple of years ago when we were there, and it was a lot like this. We kind of went on a boat that looked exactly like that one, which is very cool. There is one more ride we've not been on, not Duplo Valley, but the other side of it is it's that red and blue ride. It's basically a dueling roller coaster. I forget what it's called, but it goes backwards, and if it goes backwards, I'm going to throw up. So we're not going on that one. We'll give that one a miss. I can't cope with going backwards on roads. When we did Crush's Coaster at Disneyland a couple of weeks ago, I just felt rough for the rest of the morning because we went backwards halfway around. So we're not going in there, but that is the Duplo Valley, Duplo Playtown. There is a little water park in there, which I think you can just see in the distance, which I remember when the girls were really little, I brought them here. And they loved the little water park area. Obviously, you're not going to want to do it in October. I don't think it's even open this time of year, but I know for a fact 20 years ago they did sell trunks down there, because obviously I didn't think to bring them swimming stuff to a theme park, so I had to buy them some on the day. Anna's decided she's going to go on this on her own. She's proving me to be an absolute coward. It's the Mythica Speedway, and it does look great if it just didn't go backwards. I just can't handle going backwards on roller coasters. But it does look great. But yeah, I can see at the moment they're all going backwards. I would just absolutely throw my guts up on that. Wouldn't be able to cope. But I'm going to put Anna on it and she'll have a lovely time. And there she goes. A braver man than I. It's only a 5-minute wait apparently. We've got the other ride that I like the look of here, And then down there's the giraffes. So we're going to see the giraffes after we're done. I do like the giraffes. Well, she survived it. Was it good?
It's alright. Got in front of me burst.
How much going backwards was there? Would I have been sick?
No, it wasn't that bad actually.
Oh, should we go again then? No, I can't go backwards.
I had to be squeezed into it. I couldn't get the lap down, but a lady came over and got me in.
Splendid. Well, there we go. We're going to look at the giraffes now because giraffes are great. So here we have the lovely giraffes. This one is on roller skates. As you can see, a giraffe on roller skates, which is why he's got his helmet on, because safety first. This one is just a standard giraffe.
Got lipstick.
Oh, this one has lipstick. So this is Mummy Giraffe, who seems to be floating. And then at the back here, we have a giraffe in a tutu. And some lovely leggings at the back. And also a penguin who's brought the beverages for us. We're looking at Lego Studios 4D because they have the Great Monster Chase, but we've missed it, the 11:30 one. There's not another one until 1:30 and would have gone by then. So I don't think we're watching the 4D Halloween show, which is a little bit of a shame. And also, it looks like the Sky Rider is not running, so that's also a bit of a shame. I guess I do like that one. I guess the one other thing to check, because it's getting on for 12 o'clock, so we need to be hitting the road within the next hour. I guess we check if there's a show on at the lake, and if there's not, we probably just head off early, because I think we've done everything we want to do. I don't think there's anything. If we hang around any longer now, I'm just going to go back to the Lego store and spend more money, which I probably shouldn't do. We've just seen a loop coaster assembled in one of the like education areas, and it looks incredible. I've never seen it assembled before, so now I want to buy that. And I can't buy that because it's £345, I think. So I probably need to get away from anywhere where I can buy Lego. There's a very, oh, in fact, I think we're about to see the rocket take off. This is perfectly timed. It's smoking. There you go, it did just take off. It's just going back down again. It was all smoky and now it's dropping back down. So it does take off, can confirm that that does take off. Hashtag mole pole. And then over here, you can see the moles hard at work. Because if you're not aware, Legoland Windsor was built and is now maintained entirely by moles.
Not wombles.
No, not wombles, moles. And there's some kind of Ferrari thing going on over here, but it also looks closed. This is the disadvantage of coming on a weekday in October. There's quite a lot of stuff that's closed. Here we have a massive photo opportunity, giant Lego pumpkin, which of course I just had my picture taken in front of. The sun was in my eyes. It might have been the thumbnail, but the sun was in my eyes. So if my eyes were shut, I'm afraid it wasn't the thumbnail. We're just heading back into Heartlake City, and it looks like there is a show going on at the lake. So I think we've timed it just right. There's certainly people congregating. So if it's not on now, I suspect it's about to begin. Do they have a menu of show times around here somewhere? There's definitely people ready for a show, that's for sure.
Oh, come here, it's fine, okay? Just relax. Everyone keep being monsters so they stay.
Who summoned us? Was it you?
Well, that was marvellous. Glad we got to see that. We are now heading back to the hill train because we need to be hitting the road in the next half hour or so, and there's still one more shop we want to check. So we're back at the beginning because I think there's a shop here that we didn't go in yesterday. We already went in the big shop yesterday. There'll have been a video about that already out on the channel, but I remember from the past there used to be a clothes shop around here that did merch and stuff, but it looks like it's just all turned into a coffee shop now, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping for one last opportunity to try and find that jumper we saw yesterday, but I guess not. I'll get a coffee instead. And with that, folks, we are done and on our way out. That has been an awesome trip. The Legoland Brick or Treat event, highly recommended. I'm trying to get an angle. There is a deer in here. Just on our way out of the car park, just in this little bit through this fence, there was a little baby deer that walked past. Not even a Lego one, a real one. But I don't think I managed to catch him on camera. There was a deer in there. That was awesome. Well, after being interrupted by a deer, we now are on our way back to the car, so that is the end of the trip. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on the video for us. If you want to see more stuff like this, because I know this is very different from the kind of content we normally make on this channel, let us know. There's plenty more Legolands out in the world, and there's plenty more videos similar to this that aren't Lego related over on our vlog channel, so make sure you go and check that out. If you want to see our trip around the big shop here at Legoland or our stay at the new Woodland village, they're also on this playlist as well, so make sure you check those out as well. But otherwise, if you are new, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching.